This is a 7-step movement prep warm-up for a mountain bike ride. I feel like it's common for a mountain bike rider to just grab their bike and head to the trailhead and not bring any extra equipment and just get on the bike and assume that the bike ride is going to take care of the warm-up as they go. But doing some purposeful movement prep, using the bike as a prop rather than bringing extra equipment, I think would serve people well. And the areas I'm focusing on are foot and ankle and thoracic spine. The first drill is a fluid dynamic drill for the calves to push fluid through the musculature of the calves, creating that muscle pump action. And we go toes neutral, toes internally rotated, and toes externally rotated. The second drill involves fluid dynamics for the thoracic spine, thinking about flexing forward and extending when you stand up, following your hands with a moving foot. This drill involves small motor unit recruitment of the foot and the ankle, where we corkscrew our big toe into the ground and then work through a mobility strategy in and out of dorsiflexion. Into a linear mobility pattern for the thoracic spine, where you drop your head down in between your arms and sink there for a second. Let it relax and melt into that position. Here we move into multiplanar mobility for the thoracic spine. Take a staggered stance and do a type 1 rotation where the bottom arm drives across the midline while the top arm reaches up and over to the opposite side. Next we move into a multiplanar small motor unit recruitment where we press down on the bike in that mini squat as we forcefully exhale all of our air out of our lungs. So set your squat stance, push down with your hands into that rotation, and exhale until there's no air left. Recruit the small motor units of the trunk and the thoracic spine. Also, in the bottom of the squat, I'm really trying to grab the ground with my feet as well and push my knees out a little bit to turn on my leg musculature at the same time. And an excitation drill, the purpose is to move with speed, as if gravity accelerates you down faster than normal. I'm going to really drop into that squat as quickly as possible, and then a semi-quick return. And finally, stimulation. When you're out on the trails, you got to keep your eyes open and watch for rocks and the terrain that changes, and having your visual field bounce around and having your head shake around will stimulate that eye proprioception, that visual sensitivity.